Hey, deserving listeners, it's time to continue our journey watching Tarik and Hazel on 90 Day Fiancé. My name is Dr. Kirk Honda. I'm a therapist and a professor. Let's see if anything of interest comes out of my face.
And I have a surprise for her.
Do some beach music. Turn it on.
I had to look right down the street at the corner store.
We're just going to listen to a song that I made for her. I'm really into music.
Far away girl, other side of the world.
He's a musician. That's fantastic. That's great. That's right. He wrote that song. He recorded that song. That's what it sounded like.
My brother wanna make you my runaway girl.
What I want to happen is that Hazel thinks that I'm a good rapper.
It's like I've been living my whole life in black and white until I go down and got my ass on that flight. Got me shopping finger jewelry, Hazel, it's you and me. Damn, what the haters think? Agent done ruined me, and I'm still right.
I cannot believe that Tarik wrote the song about me.
Did you like it?
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, that's great. I actually like the song too. Is it on Spotify?
See?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Dead serious.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't the most awkward proposal we've seen on this show, right? But it's just great. I mean, you just gotta love love. You gotta love love. Isn't that why we watch this show? Because we love love? I love love.
Beautiful.
You like it?
Yes.
She took a long time. She took a long time. I mean, why did you take so long?
You could see the gears in his head, you know, it's all in the moment. And then he's being interviewed. He's like, she took a long time. She took a long time. Why did you take a long time? I got the impression that she took a long time because, one, it's an embarrassing situation. I don't know how comfortable she is on camera. And two, I think she also wanted to really make sure that it was real. You know, she said it. She's like, are you sure? Maybe she was like, I feel like he might really love me and want to marry me, but is he just saying this for some other, you know, I don't know. This is a big deal. It's a much bigger deal for her than it is for him. For her to agree to marry is to completely change her life, to separate herself from her family and her town and her people and everything that she's ever known, people that speak her language. I mean, there might be people that speak her language in isolation where she can find them in the United States, but for her, this is a big deal. And so for her, she probably really wants to make sure, like, are you sure you're asking me to marry me because you actually want to marry me, or are you just saying that? That makes some sense too. I was also getting the impression, given her overall demeanor, that she is generally shy.
Because I didn't expect that he asked me this trip. Wake up.
You're not dreaming.
Another factor that could have been in her hesitation was she might not have wanted to seem too eager to say yes, because she probably knows, well, especially since his older brother pointed this out very aggressively, that people think she's just in it for the green card. And if she says yes, right away, that she might believe that will be perceived by people watching the TV show, that she's just in it for the green card and she doesn't actually want to marry him. And for her to hesitate and say, "Are you sure you want to marry me?" It communicates to everyone, look, I'm not just here to have him marry me. I'm here to I know what's happening. This is a very big deal. And I want to make sure everyone understands that I actually like him and I actually love him and I actually want to be with him, and that I'm not laser focused on the green card. I wonder if that was another factor. Who knows? Anyway, let's continue watching.
I say, if you were me, you would have done the same thing, or you'd be a fool. When she said yes, it felt like completion. Like I got what people write songs about. Hazel is the love of my life. The sky's the limit.
Wow. Unbelievable.
It's great to see. Like I said, who doesn't love love? Who does not love love? Come on. It's great. It's great to see. I'm worried that there's a train wreck in the future because the show often involves that. But let's not assume that. Let's hope for love. Let's hope for health. We have seen a lot of health in these two people. We've seen more of Tarik because there's more interviews with him. We've heard more of his inner life. So they have a lot of strengths. They have a pretty good foundation regarding their personalities that they can stand on, that they can react in the future. So this is just fantastic.
I don't have any idea that he proposed me that time.
So you didn't know nothing about it, huh? He's actually gonna do it. And not only did he propose, but he got this girl a rock. That's the first cha-ching that she's got out of him.
And we really only got a small, tight-knit family. You know what I'm saying? So I never, want.
Again, as I've always said with the brother, I get that you're afraid. I get that you're skeptical. But to assume that you know what is in her heart is saying a lot, right?
I don't want to.
I know.
What will you do tomorrow when he leaves?
I am homeless tomorrow.
Does Tarik know that?
Wow. That is an interesting detail. So she says that after he leaves, she's homeless, which is interesting because she has parents, so I don't understand why she can't stay with them. Maybe her parents are homeless as well. That is, that's terrible. That is awful. She should tell him. She should tell him now. By the way, when you leave, I'm going to be homeless. I think he would want to know that so he could help, right? I'm guessing he might be able to help. I don't know.
I have something to say.
Yeah? What is it?
My niece's house. This crowded place.
But, she's fine. There's room for you there and all that? No?
I can't go back. I have nowhere to live. Apartment.
No, we're gonna find an apartment tonight. I ain't playing that.
2 thumbs up, Tarik, that's great. He's just like, nope, we're going to solve this problem right now. Let's get you a home. That's great.
You come right back here and pick the keys up to this, so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I can tell Hazel's embarrassed, so I want to keep the drama to a minimum, but I really hope she's not hiding anything else.
Yeah, but you could understand, Tarik, why she would hide it. You know, she's embarrassed and ashamed and doesn't want to be a burden. So it's not like she was hiding it out of malice. She was hiding it out of wanting to be nice to you, probably. I don't know, but that's the way it seemed to me. So hopefully he can see that.
I'll be back. I'll be back. You know it. You know it. You know it. Right?
I love you.
I love you. Until Hazel and I are together in the U.S., I'm not going to be good. I love you.
So that definitely looked to my citizens' eyes as love. They were looking into each other's eyes. They were going to miss each other. There seemed to be real emotion there. So that's good to see. As a watcher of the TV show, I hope the best for these people. And when there is real love, then that increases the chance of it working out. So it's reassuring to me as a viewer to see that.
What would you like to say to Tarik right now?
For Tarik, I love you so much. I miss you and I will wait for you.
It brings a tear to my eye. It's not often that we see this kind of affection and love without complication on this show. So it's great to see, and it is quite touching. And this season has been interesting up until this point because I don't know if the way they edited it or the way that she is and how she opens up to Tarik, but it was a bit of a question mark, at least for me, how she felt. But by the end here, oh boy, it seems like she is legit in love with him, which is great for the two of them. And she's legit sad, which is sad to see. And love makes the world go round. So it's great. It's great. It's great to see. And when you separate, it hurts, which means it matters, which is a good thing, that you're in a relationship that matters.
Tarik, I want to ask, do you see Hazel actually coming over here to the United States to live permanently?
For sure.
Hazel, will your son be coming with you if you come here?
No,
So you would have to leave your son in the Philippines to come here to the States?
Wow, interesting. I wonder why that is. I mean, there's nothing wrong with someone saying, he really bonds with his dad and his stepmom, or I don't know, there's, the kid's situation. So let's hear what she has to say here.
it's going to be difficult because he's still a kid.
Her son is with her father, so it's not like she's just abandoning,
Of course.
her son or anything. And I know that would be something that's very hard. So we are going to go back 2 or 3 times a year. And I would love for her son to come here in the future.
Hazel, how do you feel about that?
I hope someday.
Someday, will your
Yes.
son...
So it's interesting. I'm guessing that for Hazel, she's thinking, well, let's take one step at a time, maybe. Let me go to the States. Let's see how things work out. And then maybe me and my former partner and my whole family, we can figure out what to do with my son. I would love for him to come to the States, but I want to make sure it's a good place for him. I want to make sure the States is a good place for me. I don't know. That's interesting, and it makes sense. There's a lot of options there, and it's a tough decision because if you bring the son right away. There are a lot of pros, a lot of benefits to that. But the cons are The son, her son, is being taken away from all the people that he's attached to. That is not going to be good for the kid. The son, if it doesn't work out in the marriage, then they go back to the States, so that'd be a lot of chaos for the kid. So, it's like, what do you do? It's a lesser of two evils, really.
Have you guys applied for the K-1 visa yet?
Well, everything is finished with it, but there's a misspelling in her name on her birth certificate. And so we're in the process now of trying to get that corrected, but that's like the last thing we have to do.
Okay. Well, I wish you all of the best. And good luck with the wedding planning.
Yeah.
And Tarik, we will see you a bit later on.
Sure.
All right, well, that does it for that episode of Psychology in Seattle, in which I watch this show and react to it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm always curious what you think. What do you think of this couple? I'm genuinely curious because I don't know what people think of them. And everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.